Marquette at Seton Hall. This is Marco's best bet. Who do you like and why?
Well, RJ, I'm going with Marquette, and I'm going to lead, and I can't help but do it. We did the videos on Tuesday. We did a game for Thursday, and I said the hunter becomes the hunted. And now, and it came true, Seton Hall beat St. John's on Thursday. Now, Seton Hall's the hunted. They went from the hunter to the hunted because they pulled off the upset. They got a target on their backs, and really, that game made their season on Thursday night for several reasons.
All right, so one thing it sounds like we're looking at a letdown.
Absolutely, big time.
So explain why.
Well, first of all, Seton Hall is not one of your premier teams in the Big East. So it's not often that they're one of the marquee games that get on ESPN. They were on ESPN Thursday night, primetime game. St. John's came in the absolute darling of the Big East right now. They had a 6-game winning streak, beat all the powerhouses. Everybody's talking Steve Lavin, what a great job he's done at St. John's, which he's had. But to beat them in that game was huge for Seton Hall. It made their season. St. John's, I thought there was a great spot for a letdown because, they kind of made their bones, so to speak, with the upsets they had. It solidified their NCAA, position for the big dance. They got their first round bye and all that in the Big East tournament. It was a great situational handicap, and with what the line was, I thought it was kind of trappy. And yesterday, and it was really funny, and it makes me smile now whenever it happens, but if you looked in the forums yesterday, there were a minimum of 3 different threads about the St. John's Seton Hall game, about it being, is this a trap or not, and everything else. And the discussion just kept going all day long. Steve Beeve was the guy that started, the thread, and, shout out to Steve Beeve. Guy's not, we've got a lot of great posters at, pregame.com and go to pregame forums. But Steve Beeve's been there for a long time. If you're not reading his stuff, especially his Pac-10
He's got
stuff,
another level of analysis. He takes it to that next level for sure.
And he's a guy, what was funny, it's not the Steve Beeve love fest here, but he's a guy that will admit that he's kind of square. He'll say, because he's such a numbers guy, and if you go strictly on numbers, a lot of time it's going to land you on the square side. But he thought it was trappy, with the line.
There you go. There you go.
But that's
all
part
right,
of the...
So big win, all right? And now you're saying no motivation now, not to build upon it.
But to take a page out of your book,
all right,
all those people that didn't think it was a trap game yesterday and went ahead and bet St. John's, what are they feeling today? They just got their money run over by Seton Hall. They're not going to jump in front of Seton Hall because Seton Hall's dropping in class. They just beat St. John's. Now they're playing a Marquette team that, is middle of the pack. So their money's they're going to jump the fence and bet Seton Hall tomorrow.
All right, so because of the letdown, you're expecting an underperformance on Seton Hall's side. How about Marquette? Motivated here? Is there a situational advantage?
Marquette just closing out the season. They've got momentum right now. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. Another win here would put them back on a good roll heading into the tournament because Marquette is one of those middle-of-the-run teams that was a shoo-in for the big dance a month ago, but because they had some losses in there, they've fallen in the rankings. So this end-of-season run by Marquette was needed, and I think they're just going to close out the momentum.
Or is it, hey, we know we're in the tournament, we know we're in the big tournament, the Big East tournament's coming up, maybe we don't take this one so seriously?
No, I don't see that with this team. I see them finishing out on a good note, and because they just played 2 weeks ago, and they really didn't manhandle Seton Hall up there. They were minus 8.5 and won by 9. So it was right around the number. They didn't put them away till late. So they're going to take Seton Hall seriously, especially since what they just saw, what they did to St. John's.
All right, so give us your projection.
Well, the projected line that I had was Marquette -1, and in my notes, and you can verify that, I said I wouldn't be surprised if actually Seton Hall come out -1. Well, the opening number come out, and it's pick. So there we go.
So is this a value play or is this a trap play?
No, this is a situational play to me.
Which means there's value.
There's value.
You're saying that the power rankings say this game should be pick, but I think there's something in the situation that makes those power rankings off.
Absolutely. Because the John Q. Public, as I like to refer to him, like I said, is going to look with their eyes, and they're going to say, if Seton Hall can beat St. John's, is a small underdog, they're definitely going to beat Marquette in a pick-the-winner situation. I got Marquette 76-70, and that is my best bet of the week.
Okay, wow. And you're 5-1 on your best bets in basketball.
Yes,
And what were you-
13-7 in football.
13-7. Let me add that up. 13-7, 5-1,
That would be 18-8.
18-8. Wow, that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna go neutral on this one. It feels a little thin to me, and that's the thing. I always call it the race to 2.5. How do you get to 2.5 points of value? You've made one case to me. Seton Hall is going to be a little bit down, or maybe more than a little bit down. I usually like to at least have a two-faceted handicap. And again, sometimes I don't fully understand how down Seton Hall is going to be. Clearly, you think it's going to be significant. So I'm going to go neutral. I'm not bucking you on your best bet, though. You should feel good about that.
Oh, there you go. Want to give some money away?
All right, hit it.
All right, as we do every week on my best bet segment, we give a coupon away. This is good for $10, and since this is the final weekend of the regular season, the coupon is final, all one word, obviously, the number 10, and you'll get $10 off. Enter that in the checkout in the coupon code section, and you'll get $10 off. And of course, if the price is only $10,
It's free.
it's free. RJ doesn't eat.
Wow. Well, we know that's not true. It's your turn to continue the conversation in the comments section with Marco and me. And next up, we're breaking down Sunday's biggest college basketball game. One of the biggest college basketball games on Sunday. Be right back.